Footsteps of Maxi Dress, a song title I can fully get on board with.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh my days! I just heard what you're playing. That is a throwback. I was so lost there. I was like, wait, what is that?
What is going on? Let me explain the confusion. It's Pyro Radio, it's Jay Fresh and Friends. My very first guest, the legend Footsteps in the building. My brother, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
I think I threw you right there.
For real, I said.
I threw one of your very old tracks underneath We Could Talk Over, and you were just like, is this an illegal bootleg mix of my tune I know nothing about?
I have not heard this in oh my days. This brings out memories. Oh my lord.
Is that Foot? Is that Foot? Footsteps live in the building. First time in Pyro, brother. Welcome. Good to have you here, my friend.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Exactly. Now, some people, they kind of hang around. They get a bit gassed by radio. They don't have too much to do all day. Other people, they come straight from the studio.
There you go.
They've been working hard, grafting in the sunshine.
That's all I do.
So, how's the building going? How are the records going, my friend?
Not too bad. I can't lie. I'm loving everything right now. Like, just making music. I'm on my own tracks, producing, everything else. Just
covering all the bases, man. Yeah, man. Enjoying life, enjoying everything.
Literally, that is it.
That's what it's about. Now, I've done a couple of gigs abroad over the last few weeks, and I always struggled with going out and partying and then not being hungover the next day.
Yes.
So what tips would you give me to avoid the next day hangover? Because it's something that I struggle with, bro.
I got told that coconut water is meant to really, really help with hangovers.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's true or I just make myself believe that it works. Because I'm slightly hungover myself and I've just been drinking coconut water.
I'm going to say, so you drink that during the night or the day after?
Day after.
It's the day after.
Yeah, just coconut water is meant to like ease it. And if that don't work, then just drink more.
And how are you finding? How are you finding the coconut water today? Do we need to get you some more?
It's you know what it is? I'm just slow. Like I've just been so fatigued, but yeah, I'm good.
Mate, you could never tell. I mean, the cameras are on here at Pyro, and you're looking fresh. So everything is good, my friend. Everything is good. Now this is the first time we've connected.
Yes.
So a bit like the record or the track we're talking over, your musical history, it does go back.
Mate, yeah.
It does go back.
It does.
And you've been in the game for a long time, my friend.
A long time. It's mad. It's mad. Like every Thursday when I do little like TVT moments and stuff, there's people like, oh, you made that. Oh, you made that. Oh, you know him. You done that. It's like, I feel like my music life has been like 9 lives already. It's just been loads. It's crazy.
Well, what I love is that I haven't heard too much about of you over the last couple of years, but obviously from these days and when Funky House really popped, you were on the go-to guys. You released a track, like we had to throw it in the mix. Yeah. So now to have you back on the show is like a full circle thing. So I love that, bro. I absolutely love that. How are you finding things now? Because a lot has changed between those days and these days. How are you finding it
now? If anything, I feel like how I did then. Like I'm more in my element now than I've ever been before. So when it was the Funky House days, literally I'll make a beat. I had like a mad list of DJs that like I was cool with. Send it out. Literally that day I'll hear it on radio. Yeah. Like I was just working.
That's power.
Yeah, I was just
boom. Email it's done. No, it's good.
But I was just churning out beats constant. And now I'm getting back to how that felt before. Like I'm making so much music. It's insane. It just feels great.
It's really positive to hear, man, because a lot of people who have been involved in the game a long time, sometimes they lose the way or the energy, or they're just not really feeling it anymore.
That's the thing. It happened to me. Like there was a time where it was just like, okay, you know what? Let me do. I don't know. I hate saying it. Let me get like a real job or do the real thing.
No.
Blah, blah.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, all that type of stuff. And yeah, you know, life catches up with you. And I've done the whole 9 to 5 thing for a while, and I just hated it. Like, you know, when you get to a point where you question yourself, like, what do I want to do with my actual life?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Yeah. And I'll never forget, and I forgot the guy's name. I remember coming home from work, because I worked in the city, and there was a guy that I went to school with or something like that, I don't know. And then he's like, oh, Foots, how's it going? I'm like, oh, it's cool. He's like, any bangers? And then it made me think, when was the last time I ever made a beat?
So you completely stepped away then. You weren't making records at home when you're downtime.
Little bits and bobs, but I was working so hard in the city, I wasn't really doing anything else. So like when this guy asked me, when's the next banger? I was like, oh my days, I don't know. Like I don't know when the next tune is. And then from there I was just like, I'm just gonna do what I love until I die.
So that was a real moment for you then.
For real, I got emotional because I was like, when someone asks you about your music, your passion, it's a part of you. It's a part of who you are.
Very much who you are.
So when you have nothing to respond to that, it's like, oh my days, I'm just an empty vessel.
You feel like you lost a bit of your identity, maybe.
Yeah, because you are your passion, and without that, then you're just, I don't know what you are.
No. I love hearing it from people like yourself, because when people talk to me about being DJing and radio and making tracks for a long time or whatever, they're like, cool, but like, people who don't get it don't get it. They don't get it that it is you. It's very much a part of you. You take that away, and like I said, you lose some of that direction, or you lose some of that energy, and that's the way you express yourself through
because
your music.
imagine let's say you've met someone and then you see them again in 5 or 10 years. The first thing they're gonna ask you is, "Oh, how's the music?" Even if they don't care, that's the one thing they're gonna do.
That's the go-to thing
because it's you. That's your identity. So when I felt like I lost a bit of it, I was like, I can't do that.
But turning a positive spin on that, where we are now,
Yep.
you've got that energy, you've got that
All of it
hunger back.
Yep, all of that.
And I know you're someone who kind of, let's say, kind of mental wise, you follow that passion, you follow that lane, and you keep going. And like you said, you're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going.
That's it.
Who cares what anyone says?
That's it.
Who cares what bags they're throwing at you in the city? You're going to be making music.
That is it. That is legit. That's legit.
Yes.
Like, I'm a true believer in do what you love until you can't. Literally, that's it. Do what you love until you can't. That's the meaning of life for me.
I feel it's a blessing. I feel there's lots of people who wake up and don't enjoy what they do. No shade to anyone.
Yeah.
So to do anything that you really truly love, it's a grind and a struggle. And not everyone gets it, but it's you.
But that's the thing. Whatever you do, there's going to be a struggle. So you might as well do what you love.
Exactly. You said it right there. We played one of your recent records, Maxi, just a moment ago, and there's a new joint from yours featuring Doctor that is wavy.
Thank you.
Very wavy. Take time. Talk to us about that record, please, bro. Before we play it, talk to us about the record.
You know, it was like, it's weird. Like, obviously I make a lot of records, and I just love the feel of that. Like, it just like so I had the melody going and whatnot. As soon as I put a hook down, I hit up Doctor straight away. And I haven't worked
straight away. He was in your mind.
Straight away,
he's on this, then it works.
As soon as I had the hook, I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna hit up Doctor. And it's so weird to think that he was at the forefront of my mind when the last time we even done a song together was over 10 years ago.
Wow.
Like, I was on his first mixtape, Doctor Surgery, like when he was doing grime, like his very first mixtape.
But when I saw it in my inbox, and again, like, there's been no name changes or anything from you guys. And I was like, Footsteps and Doctor. I'm like,
still. Yep.
Is this grime? Is this funky? Like, I'm a little bit like excited, but a bit unexpected what to hear. I know the stuff you've been putting out recently, and then I hit play, and I was like, lots of people keep saying summer banger incoming, but you've got that way. So I think it's only right that right here at Pyro, you give us a nice big intro before we play your tune.
All right, so this is Take Time by me featuring Doctor, and yeah.
Let's do it. You heard correctly, that was Footsteps and Doctor with Take Time right here at Pyro Radio. Summertime banger, and Footsteps himself is in the studio for the very first time. Good to have you here, bro.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Good to have you here. Now, I believe the views, the general reception to the record is something you're happy with.
I am. I'm very happy. I'm surprised, which is weird. But like,
go on.
Like, yeah, it's been taken well. The radio plays have been good. People have been like really receptive of it. Like the video, everything else. I'm happy. And
what I find now is I love talking to artists because you find a little bit more about how everybody works, how they approach their craft. No matter what other people think, everyone is different, unique, has their own wave. Now, some people don't even think about putting the video on their own kind of YouTube channel, Vivo, whatever. Some people are like, you know what? Me and my management, we've got that connection. We know what time it is. We're going to make it happen. So for you, it's on Vivo, isn't it?
And it's on Vivo. And it was terrifying. It was terrifying. It was terrifying. Because you know what it is? I'm going to be so honest. You know the mechanics of what a lot of people do. So you got the GRMs and like link up and stuff like that. And then like I'm blessed to have a team around me that can like push me towards other things that I wouldn't necessarily think of. And it's always best. And I feel like a lot of musicians, artists, producers and stuff get in their own way a lot, and they don't have a team that would actually say, you know what, that's not right, or maybe you should do this very rare. Because everyone seems to be a kind of like a one-man ship a lot of the time that I see.
It sounds really simple, but if people are part of your team and they're not unlocking doors or elevating or making you think of a different perspective, why are they in your team?
For real, there you go. There you go. It's literally that.
Do you know what I mean?
It's literally that.
So we're in a good place, man. We're in a good place. The numbers are doing well. The reception is going well. You're happy with the track?
Very.
I'm going to keep dropping a couple of classical records as well because it's a moment for me.
Oh my god! These beats.
I got to be honest. This is a thing I do. I got artists in the building, and if they've got that musical history, like I'll draw for a couple of tunes that I haven't heard in ages. And I know the camera's on here in the Pyro, filming the reaction like raw.
Hey,
that's like a viral video right there. My man's playing these tunes. How do you know about that, Jay Fresh?
This is mad. Hey, what's this one called again? Was it Worker or something like that?
What, too many beats. How would you remember? Yeah, it's Worker, my friend. Worker. But just while we were playing your last record, we were your newest record. We were talking about the momentum and about the kind of conveyor belt almost, how important that is. And for someone like yourself who you know does the wavy hooks, is the producer, is the engineer as well.
Yep.
I mean, it must be non-stop for you, bro. Literally.
Yeah, literally. That's my process. You should see when I record it. It's hilarious.
How do you do you like run in the booth and then run back out? Do you not trust anyone else? How do you do it? I'm interested.
So when I'm starting my own stuff, I like to be alone.
Yeah.
So in my studio, I got a thing. I can't sing or rap over drums because I get too excited. So I'll just have a melody loop. So because if the drums are there, I'll start shouting. I get way too excited. So it's like,
pull it up.
So I'll have a loop. I'll have the melody loop, and I'll loop it for like 10 minutes. Okay. And I write nothing down. So I'll just go into the booth and I'll be in there and just
absorb it. And do you just like make up melodies and whatever and just speak gibberish and then you make words and fit
force
it around
words in, done. That's it. Yeah. Imagine take time. I done all in one take. That was just me freestyling. I was like, as in the chorus, I just done it once. I was like, oh, that's cool. And now it's done. That's it.
I believe nowadays we call that a humble brag, isn't it? It's one of them ones like, I came in, I just wrote some words, I done it in one take, and boom, it was there.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just a Tuesday, innit?
I almost swore that. I love you, bro. I love you very much. I love that energy.
Yeah, just that.
So how is the rest of the year looking for you? I mean, we're still in the tail end. With me, I like to long out the summer as long as possible.
Yeah.
So I know you're constantly making records, engineering, doing this stuff. What other bits and pieces or what things can you let us know about that are coming between now and the end of the year?
There's going to be lots more singles, like hands down. So there's for example, Maxi Dress was a year ago and Tick Time was blah blah blah. So there's no more gaps like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm shooting a video at the end of this month. I got a brand new track with Malogo, which is sick. It's so hard to describe something when you can't play it. But anyway, it's a sick track because I produced it. I'm on it.
Are you sure you can't play it? Haven't got it on your phone. We can just get a little exclusive.
I could be here all day. Like, do you know what I mean? I made a track before I came here. Like, I could just play. But shooting a video end of the month.
Sick.
New tune with Malogo. I've got my own project that I'll be dropping towards the end of the year, but dropping singles continuously.
So there's like a larger body of work.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the year, but obviously your single game is strong, and we're doing all this. And
I promise you, on that project, I know I'm gonna surprise loads of. It's not a surprise to me because I know me, but even when I play it to like my team and everything else, they're just like, "Oh my days, what you done that? Oh, you did this, you done that." I'm like, to me, because it's in my head, so I'm like, it all makes sense. But when I show it to someone else, I'm like, "Oh my days." So yeah, project coming with that. I've also got a project with Bio Music and Malogo as well. With, like,
so there sounds like there's a real good partnership and a good connection there.
Yeah. That's my guy, man. Yeah, 100%.
Stating the obvious.
Yeah.
No, wicked, man. Well, definitely we look forward to more music, and we need to get you back in the studio again when maybe we've got like I always ask for more time here at Pyro. They only give me 2 hours. They don't really like me. I don't know why. Management, hold tight. So I always want more time on my show. So I think when there's a situation and a bit more time, you to come in and you've got like 800 unreleased exclusive tunes and mad ideas you can play me, and
play them all.
You know, I love that, man. Just before we bounce, socials, how can people get hold of you and keep up to date?
Yeah, so is that foot spelt correctly, not that old school graffiti way? Is that foot literally that isn't that the right type of English? So that's my like Instagram and everything, and I'm there. Like my Instagram's really good because I show random stuff on my story. So you know, like all the things that you don't really get to like talk about and see music wise.
Yeah.
Like the different versions of one song that will never come out because the label didn't like it.
That's dope though.
I just throw it all on my story.
That's sick though. That's exactly why anyone listening now should go and follow you on Insta and all that stuff. Listen, brother, thank you so much for joining us in the studio today.
No problem.
Keep up the good work and just keep us posted with the tunes, my friend.
100%.
We'll keep it moving here at Pyro.